Now we are starting sixth example from exercise 6.2. In this example also, this example is also similar to the example, some example which we have solved here. Observe the given condition, coordinate of 3 points are given to us and the 3 points, these are the coordinate of 3 points and D is the foot of perpendicular from point A on BC. So coordinate of 3 points are given to us and D is what? Foot of perpendicular drawn from point A on which line? BC. Coordinate of point A are also given to us. Its coordinates are 1, 0, 4. Coordinate of 3 points are given to us and from point A one perpendicular is drawn on the line joining which 2 point? BC, and this foot of perpendicular is denoted by point D. Question is to find out coordinate of point D here. Okay, similar type of example already we have solved. So but in that example equation of line is given to us. Equation of this line is given. Here equation of line is not given, but coordinate of 2 point on the line is given to us. Using coordinate of 2 point, first we will find out equation of that line and later on we will see how to find out our required value, means coordinate of point D here. Well, so here coordinate of point ABC are given to us and D is nothing but foot of perpendicular drawn from point A on line BC. Now we are trying to find out equation of BC. So therefore equation of line BC is, we know that if 2 point on the line is given to us, at that time equation of line can be find out applying which formula? X minus x1 upon x2 minus x1 is equals to y minus y1 upon y2 minus y1 is equal to z minus z1 upon z2 minus z1. So that is x minus x1, x1, y1, z1 are the coordinate of first point and x2, y2, z2 are the coordinate of second point. So here what will get? X minus 0 upon x2 minus x1 means 2 minus 0 is equals to y minus y1. y1 is minus 11, minus and this minus will become plus 11 divided by y2 minus y1 means minus 3 minus 11 plus is equal to z minus z1. z1 is 13 here upon z2 minus z1 means 1 minus 13. So let us simplify it. Here we will get x upon 2 is equals to y plus 11 upon minus and minus will become plus 11. 11 minus 3 will be equals to 8 and here we will get z minus 13 upon 1 minus 13 is equal to minus 12. Let us denote this lambda, say this value say by lambda and denote this equation by equation number first. This is the equation of which line? Equation of line BC. Now D is the point on line BC, so means coordinate of point D satisfies the equation of line. So from this equation of line we are trying to find out coordinate of point D here. So therefore coordinate of point D R. So let us try to find out x coordinate, means value of x. Here consider that these two values are equal. Considering that these two values are equal, x will be equals to 2 into lambda means 2 lambda. Let us try to find out value of y coordinate. 8 will get multiplied on this side means 8 lambda and plus 11 will get what? Minus 11 means minus 11 plus 8 lambda. And lastly let us try to find out value of z coordinate. Consider that these two values are equal. Here we will get minus 12 lambda and minus 13 will become plus 13 means 13 minus 12 lambda. In this way we have got the coordinate of which point? Coordinate of point D. Once the coordinate of point D is known to us, and question is also to find out what? Coordinate of point D, means to find out coordinate of point D, which value is required here? Lambda is required. Now again the method which you have seen in some example, same method we are applying here, that these two lines AD and BC are what? Perpendicular to each other, and we know that if two lines are perpendicular, direction ratio satisfies which condition? That A1A2 plus B1B2 plus C1C2 is equal to 0, where A1B1C1 are direction ratio of one line and A2B2C2 are direction ratio of second line. Now we are trying to find out direction ratio of both the line here. First find out direction ratio of line BCR. Already from this equation we can say that direction ratios are nothing but 2, 8 minus 12. So direction ratios of line BCR direction ratios of line BC are. What are the direction ratio? 2, 8, minus 12. That is, so these are the direction ratios. Since these are the ratios, means we are able to convert it into simplest form. Check that some factor will get cancelled. Yes, what is cancelled? What 2 will get cancelled here? So what we'll get here? 1, 4, and here we'll get minus 6. Let us denote this value by A1, B1, C1. Let us denote it, say, by A1, B1, C1. Now direction ratio of one line is known to us. Now we are trying to find out direction ratio of AD, and direction ratios of line ADR. Here coordinate of point A is given to us, and just now we have got the coordinate of which point? D. If coordinate of 2 points on the line are known to us, direction ratios can be find out as what? x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. Check what is the value of x2 minus x1? 2 lambda minus 1 means 2 lambda minus 1. y2 minus y1 means minus 11 plus 8 lambda minus 0. And z2 minus z1 means 13 minus 12 lambda minus 4. Let us simplify it. 2 lambda minus 1, keep it as it is, minus 11 plus 8 lambda minus 0, not necessary 0 here. And lastly 13 minus 4 is 9 minus 12 lambda. Denote these values, say, by A2, B2, C2. I am denoting it, say, by A2, B2, C2. Now line AD and BC are what? Perpendicular. So since line AD is perpendicular to line BC, and we know that if two lines are perpendicular, direction ratio satisfies which condition? A1, A2 plus B1, B2 plus C1, C2 is equal to 0. So A1, A2 means 1. This is A1, B1, C1, and this is what? A2, B2, C2. 1 into 2 lambda minus 1 plus B1, B2. B1, B2 means what? 4 into minus 11 plus 8 lambda. And C1, C2 means minus 6 into minus 6 into 9 minus 12 lambda. On this side 0, keep it as it is. Just we have substituted the value of A1, B1, C1 and A2, B2, C2. So now let us simplify it and try to find out value of lambda here. So what we'll get here? 2 lambda minus 1 plus 4 into minus 11 is minus 44, and 4 8s are 32 lambda. Okay, so now minus 6 into 9 will be minus 54, and minus into minus will become what? Plus, and here 6 into 12. 6 into 12 will be equals to 72. 12 6 are 72. Lambda is equal to 0. Now on one side collect the terms of lambda here. So what we'll get here? 72 plus 32. 72 plus 32 will be equals to 104. 104 plus 2 will be 106 lambda. Collect the constant term on another side. See how many, what result we are getting here if we are collecting the constant term. So minus 54 and minus 44 will be 98. Minus 98 and minus 1 is minus 99. Minus 99 on this side will become plus 99. So this implies that lambda is equal to 99 divided by 106. In this way we have got the value of lambda. Once the value of lambda is known to us, substitute the value of lambda here, you will get the coordinate of which point? D. And that is the question. We have to find out coordinate of point D here. So now let us substitute the value of lambda in this expression to find out coordinate of point D. So therefore coordinate of point D are. So here x coordinate is 2 into lambda, but what is lambda? 99 upon 106. Y coordinate is what? Minus 11 plus 8 lambda. But what is lambda here? 99 upon 106. And lastly, Z coordinate is 13 minus 12 lambda. Again substitute the value of lambda is 99 upon 106. So which is equals to, let us simplify, 2 ones are and here 2 53s are. Means what result we are getting here? 99 upon 53 will be the value of what here? X coordinate. Now let us simplify it. Here also both the terms are divisible by 2 4s are and 2 53s are. So here 53 into minus 11. Take the cross multiplication. 53 ones are 53, 5 carry 53 into 1 is 53, 53 plus 5. 53 plus 5 will be equals to what? 58. So here we'll get minus 58 plus multiply by 4 to 99. 4 9s are 36, carry 3, 4 9s are 36, 36 plus 3 39 divided by 53, keep it as it is. Let us simplify it. Here also these two terms, both the terms are divisible by 2. So 2 6s and 2 53s. Now we are taking cross multiplication here. Observe this cross multiplication. 53 3s, 53 3s 159. So first write down 9, carry 15. 53 ones are 53 plus 15. So will be equals to 8 and here we'll get 6. 89 minus, now multiply by 9 to 6 into 99. 6 9s are 54, carry 5. 6 9s are 54 plus carry 5 will be equals to 59 divided by 53. So remaining part is simplification part. Let us simplify it. Now keep the value of x coordinate as it is. What is the x coordinate? 99 upon 53. Now take, already we have got here. Now just we have to take here difference. So here observe the terms 583 and 396. So we have to take the difference here. 13 minus 6 is 7, carry 1. 18 minus 10 will be equals to 8 and here 187, but give the sign of greater number. So minus 187 divided by 53, and here we have to find out again difference of these two number. 86 89 minus 194 will be 95. So 95 upon 53. In this way, we have got the coordinate of which point? D, and that is the question. So therefore, coordinate of point DR. What is the x coordinate here? 99 upon 53. Y coordinate is minus 187 upon 53 and Z coordinate is 95 upon 53. So this completes the solution of this example. Now we are solving question number 7. In question number 7, two examples are there. First, let us try to solve the first example. Observe the given question. By computing the shortest distance, determine whether the line intersect or not. Means first we have to find out shortest distance between two lines. And if suppose that the shortest distance between two lines is equals to 0, at that time what is our conclusion? Lines are intersecting. If this distance between two lines is 0, means definitely lines are what? Intersecting lines. Means to check whether the lines are intersecting or not, we have to find out distance between two lines. And already in one example we have seen a formula to find out shortest distance between two lines. What is that formula? Shortest distance between two lines is equals to, what is that formula? A2 bar minus A1 bar dot B1 bar cross B2 bar upon magnitude of B1 bar cross B2 bar. Applying this formula, we are able to find out shortest distance between two lines. So let us try to solve the equation. First, consider the equation of line. Equation of lines r. Equation of first line is r bar is equal to I cap minus j cap plus lambda into 2I cap plus k cap. And equation of second line is r bar is equal to 2I cap minus j cap plus mu into I cap plus j cap minus k cap. Equation of two line in vector form is given to us. From this equation, we are trying to find out value of a1 bar, b1 bar, a2 bar, b2 bar. Once these four values are known to us, this formula can be applicable. So here if you'll observe this equation, so from the first equation, value of a1 bar will be equals to I cap minus j cap, value of b1 bar will be equals to 2I cap plus k cap, and from the second equation, a2 bar will be equals to, a2 bar is 2I minus j, and here b2 bar will be equals to I cap plus j cap minus k cap. Once these four values are known to us, see which is the first required value, a2 bar minus a1 bar. So let us try to find out value of a2 bar minus a1 bar. What is the value of a2 bar? 2I cap minus j cap minus a1 bar is equal to I cap minus j cap. So let us try to find out this difference here. 2I cap minus I cap will be equals to I cap minus j, and minus j means plus j. Minus j plus j will get cancelled. In this way we have got the value of a2 bar minus a1 bar. Second required value is cross product of b1 bar and b2 bar. So value of b1 bar and b2 bar are known to us. So find out their cross product. Cross product of b1 bar and b2 bar will be equals to. So well, in the second row, what we'll get here? 2, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1. And in the third row, element of third row are 1, 1, minus 1. 1, 1, minus 1. Let us simplify this determinant. First, we are trying to find out coefficient of I cap. So delete this column, minus 1 0 minus 1 will be minus 1. Minus 1 means minus I cap. Here coefficient of I cap is minus 1. Now plus j is there, so write down here minus j. Delete this column, so try to find out determinant of these four elements. This product is minus 2 minus 1 means minus 3 minus, and this minus will become plus 3. Let us try to find out coefficient of k cap. Delete this column, 2 minus 0 will be equals to 2, so plus 2 k cap. In this way we have got the value of cross product. Again in the denominator we will require magnitude of b1 bar cross b2 bar. So let us try to find out this magnitude. So therefore magnitude of b1 bar cross b2 bar is equals to under root, let us see what we'll get, minus 1 square plus 3 square, and lastly what, plus 2 square, which is equal to under root 1 plus 9, 10, 10 plus 4, 14. So root 14 will be the magnitude of b1 bar cross b2 bar. In the numerator we will require dot product of which two vectors, a2 bar minus a1 bar and b1 bar cross b2 bar. Let us try to find out this dot product. a2 bar minus a1 bar, its value is equal to I cap. So its value is equal to I cap dot, here value of this cross product will be equals to minus I cap plus 3j cap plus 2k cap. Now to find out the value of dot product of vectors which are represented in Cartesian form, first we are taking product of coefficient of I cap. So 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. Here term of j cap is absent, means 0 j cap, 0 into 3 is 0, and term of k cap is also absent, means 0 into 2 will be equals to 0, means simply dot product will be equals to what, minus 1. Now substitute the values here. So value of numerator means dot product of these two vectors is equal to minus 1, and magnitude of this cross product will be equals to root 14. And what is the value of mod of minus 1 upon root 14 is equal to 1 upon root 14 units. So here we can observe that the shortest distance between these two lines is not equals to 0. Means what is your conclusion, that lines are intersecting or not intersecting? So definitely given two lines are what, not intersecting. So therefore given two lines are not intersecting. In this way, we are able to check whether the lines are intersecting or not. Second example from this question number 7, we have to solve using same method. Now we are solving example number 2 from question number 7. In this case, equation of two lines are given in which form? Cartesian form. So again here we have this formula to find out shortest distance between two lines, and to apply this formula, first find out a1 bar, a2 bar, b1 bar and b2 bar from the equation of line. So here from the equation of first line we are able to find out coordinate of a point on the line and direction ratios of the line. From the coordinate of a point we will get the position vector of that point, and from the direction ratio we will get a vector parallel to the line. So here, observing this first equation, we can say that therefore a1 bar is equals to, what is a1 bar? It is position vector of point on the line first. What are the coordinate of the point on the line first? Phi u, here minus 5 is there, then plus 5. Consider what? Plus 5 as x coordinate, plus 7 as y coordinate, and z coordinate is what? Minus 3. Means what will be its position vector? Phi u I cap plus 7j cap minus 3k cap. So therefore a1 bar is equal to 5i cap plus 7j cap minus 3k cap is nothing but what? It's position vector of point on line first, and b bar is equals to, b1 bar is equal to, and which is the vector parallel to this line? 4i cap minus 5j cap minus 5k cap is vector parallel to line, is vector parallel to the line. So these two values we have got from first equation. Now observe the equation number 2, and a2 bar, here position vector of a point on the line second we are denoting by a2 bar. So what will be its value? 8i cap plus 7j cap plus 5k cap. So 8i cap plus 7j cap plus 5k cap is position vector of point on line second, and let us try to find out b2 bar, means vector parallel to the line, and b2 bar is equals to 7i cap plus j cap plus 3k cap, means from the direction ratios we have got the vector parallel to the line, is vector parallel to line. Now all the values required to apply this formula are known to us. Now first we are finding a2 bar minus a1 bar. So therefore a2 bar minus a1 bar will be equals to, a2 bar minus a1 bar is equals to. So take the difference of these two vectors, 8i cap plus 7j cap plus 5k cap minus what? a1 bar, that is 5i cap plus 7j cap minus 3k cap. So let us check what difference we are getting here. 8 minus 5 will be equals to 3. 3i cap, 7 minus 7 means 0j cap, not necessarily 0. And lastly 5 minus means plus 3. 5 plus 3 is what? 8k cap. In this way we have got the value of a2 bar minus a1 bar, which is the second required value, b1 bar cross b2 bar. So b1 bar cross b2 bar is equals to, let us try to find out this cross product. We know that cross product can be found out using determinant. So in the first row write down basic vector I cap, j cap, k cap. In the second row write down the coefficients from b1 bar. What are the coefficients here? 4 minus 5 minus 5, and in the third row write down the coefficient from b2 bar, that is 7, 1 and 3. Let us simplify this determinant. First we are trying to find out coefficient of I cap. So delete this column. Here this product is minus 15, minus means plus 5, minus 15 plus 5 will be minus 10. So here minus j cap. Now we are finding here plus j cap is there, so we are writing minus j cap. Now find out its coefficient, delete this column. This product is 12. 12 minus means plus 35. 12 plus 35 will be 47. So here we will get 47, and lastly we are finding coefficient of k cap. So delete this column. This product is 4. 4 minus means plus 35, and 4 plus 35 will be equals to 39. So in this way we have got the cross product of these two vectors. Even in the denominator we will require magnitude of this cross product. So therefore magnitude of b1 bar cross b2 bar will be equals to under root first square of minus 10 plus then square of what, minus 47 square, and later on lastly plus square of 39 square. So which is equal to, already we know that square of 10 is what, 100, and what is square of 47? Square of 47 is 2209. It's 2209, and square of 39 is what, 1521. So let us take their addition here. 1 plus 9, 10 plus 0 is 0, carry 1. 3 plus 0 is 3 here. Then 5 plus 2, 8 plus 1 here 9, and lastly here 1 plus 2 is what, 3. So what result we are getting? 3, 9. Let us check it once again. 1, 3 here, carry 1. 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. Sorry. 3830 will be the addition of these three number. Now the value in the denominator is known to us, under root 3830. Now to find out value of numerator, we have to take the dot product of a2 bar minus a1 bar and b1 bar cross b2 bar. So and dot product of a2 bar minus a1 bar and b1 bar cross b2 bar is equals to, let us try to find out value of this dot product. What is the value of a2 bar minus a1 bar? That is 3i cap plus 8k cap dot, what is the value of b1 bar cross b2 bar? It's minus 10i cap minus 47j cap and plus 39k cap. So which is equals to, now simplified. So what result we will get here? First take the product of coefficient of I cap, that is 10 minus 10 into 3 is minus 30. Here term of j cap is what? Absent, means here 0 j cap is there. 0 into minus 47 is 0, and lastly 8 into 39. So 8 9s are 72, carry 7, 8 carry 7, 8 3s are 24, 24 plus 7 will be 31. So here now take the difference of these two values. 312 minus 30 will be equals to what? If you are subtracting 30 from 312, we will get 282. So in this way value of this numerator is also known to us. Now remaining part is just to substitute the value. 282 is the value of numerator, and what is the value of denominator? Under root 3830. So mod of this value will be equals to 282 divided by under root 3830 units. So now here it cannot be simplified, but we can observe that the shortest distance between two lines is not equals to 0, and we know that if distance between two lines is not equals to 0, at that time what is our conclusion? Lines are intersecting or not intersecting. So definitely distance is not equals to 0, means we can conclude that. So therefore given two lines are not intersecting. This completes the solution of this example. Now only one example from this exercise is remaining. Let us try to solve example number 8. So now we are solving last example from this exercise. Observe the given condition in this example. Equation of two lines are given to us and these two lines intersect each other. Using this condition, we have to find out value of k. Already we have seen the conditions which are satisfying if lines are what? Intersecting. in both the cases, means if the equation of lines are in vector form or equation of lines are in Cartesian form. As it stands, given two equation of lines are in Cartesian form, and if two lines intersect each other, at that time we have seen that value of this determinant is equal to 0. We are applying this condition if equation of two lines are in what? Cartesian form. Already we have proved this result. Now let us apply this result to find out our unknown value. Which unknown value? K. Question is to find out value of K here. But to apply this formula, which values are required? x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2, a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2. First let us try to find out all these values from the equation of lines. So here x1 is equal to, x1 means x coordinate of a point on the line first. Here x1 is equal to 1, y1 is equals to what? Here plus 1 is there, means definitely y1 is minus 1, z1 is equal to what? 1. Now find out value of x2. x2 is equal to what? 3 here, y2 is equals to what? K, and here nothing is there, means z2 is equal to what? 0. Now a1 will be equals to what? 2, b1 is equals to 3, c1 is equals to 4. Means equation of first line is in which form? X minus x1 upon a, y minus y1 upon b, z minus z1 upon c. So we are finding coordinate of a point and direction ratio. Now second equation is in the form of x minus x2 upon a2. Means what is the value of a2 here? a2 is equal to 1. Here y minus y2 upon b2. b2 means what? Here b2 is equals to 2, and in the same way c2 is equal to 1. Now if you'll observe the element of first row here, x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. Better way first find out these values. So this implies that x2 minus x1 is equals to 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is equals to 2. Now y2 minus y1, y2 minus y1 is equals to K minus, and this minus will become plus 1, and z2 minus z1 is equals to, z2 minus z1 is equal to 0 minus 1 will be equals to what? Minus 1. Substitute all these values here. So therefore here what we'll get? x2 minus x1 is equal to 2, y2 minus y1 is k plus 1, and lastly z2 minus z1 is equal to minus 1. On this side 0, keep it as it is. a1, b1, c1. What is the value of a1, b1, c1? 2, 3, 4. So 2, 3, 4, and a2, b2, c2. What is a2, b2, c2? 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. Now let us simplify this determinant to find out our required value k. Keep this 2 as it is. Delete this column, find out determinant of these four elements. So 3 minus 8 will be minus 5. Here plus is there, so take minus k plus 1. Now delete this column, find out determinant of these four elements. 2 minus 4 is what? Minus 2. Lastly here minus 1 is there, keep minus 1 as it is. Delete this column. Here 4 minus 3 will be equals to 1. On this side 0, keep it as it is. So we are just simplifying this determinant. So here we will get minus 10. 2 into minus 5 is minus 10. Minus into minus will become plus, and 2 into k plus 1 will be 2k plus 2, and lastly here we'll get minus 1 is equal to 0. On one side collect the terms of k. Only one term of k is there, 2k, and collect all the remaining term on another side. So see what we'll get. Minus 10 minus 1 is minus 11, minus 11 plus 2 is minus 9, minus 9 on this side will become plus 9. So this implies that k is equals to 9 by 2. So in this way we have got our required value k. In this way we have completed our second exercise also. Well, today we will stop here.